Hey guys, give me one quick second. See, we have Sniper here. Hey Sniper, how are you? Hey Cat. Cat says Yogi with a lot of enthusiasm. I like that. A little bit of enthusiasm goes a long way, doesn't it? Just makes you feel good. Hey Stitch, Stitch, what's going on? We got some sad emojis from Stitch. Stitch, what can we do to help you out? Cat says squirrel. Sniper says hi, Cat and Jack. Cat says hiya, sweet Stitch. Marlon's here says, here's my sexy stud. Obviously, he's talking about Squirrel Sniper. Stitch says, hi, Cat. Hey, Duncan. Duncan, how are you? Duncan says, hey, Stitch. Stitch was trying to summon you last night. She did the Duncan call. And it worked. It just took a little longer than we suspected, a little longer than we hoped for. Dundee says, hi there, Cat. And Seven says, what's up, Stitch Love? Dundee says, hi to Duncan. Duncan says, hey, Eric. Duncan, how are you? Duncan, how are you surviving in the heat? How's your training going in the heat? Is it as hot for you as everyone else over there in the UK? Everyone says, hey, Dundee. Sniper says, greetings to Duncan. It's nice to have you here a little early, Duncan. Cat says, hi, Marlon. Duncan says, so Stitch, we need an update. How's progress? Excellent question. And as we're waiting for that, what do you guys want to talk about? I will tell you what Cat and I are going to talk about on Thursday. We're going to talk the ego, all things ego related. So it's going to be interesting. It's a thorny subject. For one, everyone has a little different concept of the ego. And of course, your concept of the ego is the ego. The ego is a concept making machine. But I don't want to get too involved in it. We're saving that for Thursday night. I'm just putting out little teasers. What I do want to point out is the ego game of being ego free. I'm so, hey, Chef Mary. I'm so spiritual. I've been practicing the course for so long. I've meditated for so long, completely free of ego, which of course is the ego saying, look at me. I'm completely free of the ego. Cat says blackberries are thorny subjects also, but they're very good. They are very good. Blackberries are one of my favorite berries. Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, probably my three favorite. Raspberries are good, but I enjoy them better when they're mixed in with other stuff. Lady Sky, hey Lady Sky. Tiramisu or peach cobbler? Uh, peach cobbler. Peach cobbler, for sure. I like peaches. I like tiramisu. Man, my stepdaughter loves tiramisu. Sid says it's going good so far. How will we breaking the diet this weekend? Have you broken the diet yet since you started, Sid? Will this be the first time? Duncan says, had quite a tough week training last week. A couple of big ones outside though. Chef says, hi all friends. How love you all. We love you too, Chef Mary. Hey, Lady Sky, how about you? Which one did you pick? Stitch is she retracted a message. Lady Sky says, I'm going to a potluck later this month. Kevin Cardi, I'm stumped on what to bring. You can't go wrong with peach cobbler. Stitch says, no, I'm not broken yet. Yes, this will be my first time. That's awesome, Stitch. Lady Sky says tiramisu. Tiramisu is good. So is this a special occasion, Stitch, that you're going to be breaking it? Duncan, that's pretty amazing, don't you think? It's been, what, 3 weeks now? Hey, Sal. Our friend Chill Sal is here. Hey, I have a solution for Chill Sal, who doesn't ever want to come up and sing, he said. But if you want to come up and do your Mortal Kombat voice, that would be awesome. Lady Sky says, I feel like there will be a peach cobbler to potluck that I'm going to. What are your thoughts on a tiramisu? You think that would be a standalone? Stitch says, 4th of July, we always watch fireworks and eat ice cream. Hey, Kat, are you going to see fireworks? Then they send some peaches. Can't go wrong with peaches. Peaches or apricot? Which would you pick? Stitch says, oh, you're having one single fudge popsicle. Hey, that's a nice treat. And, man, way to stick it out. Stitch, I'm really proud of you. And you know what? I know Duncan's proud of you, too. Duncan says, you have done a great job, Stitch. How will you be breaking it? Joel's laughing. You did that the other day. That was awesome. Hey, guys, show up on Chill Sal's live stream and ask him to do the Mortal Kombat voice. Kat says, what, in Tennessee, you sit on your porch and watch everyone else fireworks because they're amazing, and you can buy the good fireworks around here. And oh, by the way, did I mention there's a big echo? You did not. Am I echoing? Or does it echo from the fireworks? Hey, Gilbert. Nice to see you. Lady Sky says, probably tiramisu. Hey, Lucy. Stitch says, yeah, I might do some swimming tomorrow. Nice, Stitch. This is a good exercise. Yeah, my neighbors like fireworks. Hey, how is Jack with the fireworks? Is he okay? My cats don't like him. All of my other dogs never liked him. Gilbert doesn't hear an echo. I think she was talking about on her porch because of the hills. Gilbert, what are you doing for the 4th? Sal, how about you? What are you doing for the 4th? Duncan says, Stitch, have you been working out? Of all the people in the world, what what makes my neighbors think that they are the ones that should have fireworks? I don't know. They are not the ones that have fireworks, and yet they do. That's what I thought you meant. There's a big mountain echo or valley echo, or echo of the fireworks. Hey, that would be pretty cool. Then these, especially yogis. So it says, currently cooking dinner for my daughter's yogi. I practice that Mortal Kombat voice. I could tell. It was perfect. Spot on. Hey, Shirley. Shirley says, Sniper, I'm going to try to join Yogi's morning live. Do you think you'll be there? I'm going to say yes. I can't speak for Sniper. Kat says, Jack's not scared. He just gets riled up. Yeah, me too. Then he says, yes, but Just more yogi for all of us. You don't know what that means. Julie says, Gilbert. Gilbert says, I'm having a few friends over for a barbecue and chill. What about you, Yogi? I'll be here with you guys, hanging out. And I'll be asleep. I will be woken up throughout the night listening to my neighbors light off firecrackers, fireworks. That's about it. I used to go out and get a vegan burger. It's a possibility. Maybe I'll make a vegan burger. It's been a long time. Hey, Lee. He says, Shirley, I'll definitely be there. Looking forward to seeing you. He says, hey, evening, Yogi. Hey, Sissy. Sissy, how's your day been? He says, Shirley, read that. Shirley says, I'll set my alarm for the first time in 10 years, Sniper. Wow. What was Sniper's reply to that? Sniper says, Shirley, I will make it a thing. Hey, nobody. I didn't see you come in. I apologize. Lucy, how you doing? Duncan says, how much do you need to say if you don't want? Hey, guys. Hey, Sal. Are you subscribed to our friend Duncan? Duncan is he's a legendary trainer, legendary burpee practitioner, 150 Navy SEALs in 20 minutes at the age of 58. Can you believe that? Professional champion squash player and a Ivy League trainer. Hey, Duncan, what sports were you training when you came over to the States? Lisa says, I'm doing wonderful. How are you, Yogi Eric? I'm doing good. Drinking hot tea today so I can be ready to sing happy birthday to Lucy. Lisa Soul Amazing Premier. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Kat says, I'm just going to plan on being so deep in sleep I don't hear fireworks. That's a good plan. Just see if I can work that plan in my own routine, Kat. Sample says, Sri is remembering to stop working and force a 10 a.m. tea break. Then he says, hi, Lisa, darling. He says, Shirley, was that bad? You were awesome. You're singing? It was awesome. Hey, Sonal, how are you, my friend? Let's see. Marla says, and I still need to properly sing for Lucy, of course. Me too. We'll do that tomorrow. Lucy says, happy birthday to me, hearing Yogi sing. It will be an honor. Duncan says it was for the intercollegiate scene. Squash is a sport that help entry to those universities. Hey, Duncan, how big is squash here in the United States? Do you know? Someone says, I think Duncan Walsh. Hey, Michael. So yeah, guys, and hey, Gilbert, are you subscribed to Duncan? Hey, Anna. Anna, how are you? Everyone's saying hi. DC says, slow to nature. Chris, how are you? Sal says, happy birthday, Lucy. Julie says, please tell me the birthdays we're celebrating today. We did celebrate Abigail's birthday. Maybe she'll pop in tonight. We'll sing again. And tomorrow is Lucy's birthday. 3-3. Oh, Sniper says, Sal Duncan is $1 billion syndrome. Thank you, Sniper. Yeah, me too, Michael. Michael said, I'm so glad this handle thing is back to normal. Me too. Chris says, good. How are you, Yogi? I'm good, Chris. Chris, thank you for the comment on my members only video. He says, Eric, hey, Eric. Eric says, hey, Yogi, hey, family. Hey, Eric Lapointe, what do you got going on for the 4th of July? And Chris, how about you? And Shirley, all of my American friends. Michael says, happy birthday, Lucy. Duncan says, squash is quite big on the intercollegiate level. Give me a few minutes, Marlon. Squash is quite big on the intercollegiate level. Once the student gets into the university, though, they continue just for those years, then walk into a job. So it's not, we don't have like a professional league here. Chris says, Snow, hello. Eric Point says, hey, squirrel. Chris, Michael, Shirley, Lucy, Duncan, Lee, and Anna. And Kat's here too. Anna says, hello, Lucy. I'm wishing you a very happy birthday. Chris says, I already celebrated last weekend doing a contest for 20-day joke night. Oh, cool. I haven't been on a game night for a while. I need to get over there for game day. Shirley says we have fireworks every day of the year here, sort of. I'm sorry, Shirley. Kat says, I feel like I said happy birthday to Abigail 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Well, one long celebration. He says, is the 4th celebrated with a meal, Yogi? Yeah, a lot of people have a cookout, barbecue, parties. We'll see. We'll see if I can tempt myself with a vegan burger. But I ought to do. Man, we've had a lot of talk about pizza. I ought to order vegan pizza. I probably won't. Separate says hi to Anna and Erica Point. Michael says, is it just me or does my new handle chemical knee rub sound like an ointment of some? It does sound like an ointment. It does. Someone says hello to Cat. Stitch says back. Sorry, Specs was live. That's okay, Stitch. I'm a big Specs fan. So, man, I don't know what I would do if I had to choose between me and Specs. I'm pretty sure I would choose Specs. Duncan says, so Stitch, did you see how much weight you lost? Gobot gives a big salute to Eric Lapointe. Hey, Jamie Jones, how are you? Stitch says, Duncan and I have lost around 100 pounds, I think. Everyone, please don't judge me. We would never judge you, Stitch. My parents give me so much sugar, so I get fat and I hate it. Hey, Stitch, you're working hard. We'll never, ever, I can promise you, we will never judge you. We are going to give you all the encouragement that you want, and you're going to get nothing but love from all of us. That's a promise, Stitch. All right, everyone's saying hi. Jamie, I hope you're doing well. Eric Point says, I'm making pizza tonight. What kind of pizza are you making, Eric? It's a vegan pizza, right? Shirley says, Sonel, greetings. Duncan says, Stitch, are you sure that's right? 100 pounds in 3 weeks. Maybe she meant 10. Michael says, going to get together for my dad's side of the family at Tipper Lake in Mississippi. How long of a drive is that for you guys, Michael? And the 4th, hopefully, I can get some cool nature shorts made while I'm there. I've never been to Mississippi. Everyone says, yes, vegan pizza. So just tomato sauce in a bowl. Don't forget the bread. Tomato sauce and bread in a bowl. Shirley says, OP, you made at least one video of you cooking. Do more. Eric can't go wrong with the videos he makes. Gilbert says, I got to go. Have a great day and night, everyone. You too, Gilbert. Thanks for hanging out. Stitch says, I don't know, Duncan, our skill is old and weird. Hey, Stitch, another good way is, how are your clothes fitting? Michael says, not too long, maybe 30 to 40 minutes. All right, that's cool. Sal is laughing with Eric. Shirley says, Gilbert, if you're doing Leo's challenge, please be careful. It's a big challenge. Hey, Eric, good point. Are you doing that challenge too? Eric, so yeah, the bread. What was I thinking? You got to have the bread. Duncan says, well, you were doing great, Stitch. Keep doing the workouts, though. Have you done any more circuits? Do you need some different ones? Sal says, thanks, Eric. Yeah, Sal and I were talking earlier. Leo put together a great program. Michael says, Yogi, guess what? My SMR forest walk video is already at 70 views and 4 likes. Have you seen it yet? Michael, I haven't. I apologize. But I will make sure to get over either after this live stream or tomorrow morning. He said it was about 20 minutes, right? Eric says, no, I can't do that challenge. It's trimming season. So I need to save all my energy for the farm. Gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking today, it's been a while since we've seen you live stream, so I figured you were busy. Sal says, great program by Leo. Yeah, it sure is. Sid says, I'm pushing myself too hard right now, but I'm trying my best. Well, you'll be taking a break on the 4th. The key is consistency. Don't push yourself too hard. Just keep showing up. We got you back, Stitch. Gilbert says, we'll be careful. It's 102. Wow. Definitely be careful. Michael says, it's about 10 minutes. Got you. He says, Eric, can you explain trimming season, please? And Eric says, Lee, I'm a Christmas tree farmer, and some of the Christmas trees are ready to be trimmed, and I have thousands upon thousands. It's a trim. Gotcha. Thousands. Actually, if you look, I believe Eric has a video up on how to trim. Am I right about that, Eric? Shirley says, can I tell the folks losing more than 100 pounds, you may have excess skin issues no matter how slow you lose it and no matter what age you are, just so you have a heads up on that. Thank you, Shirley. Michael says, the other Michael says, who's also Michael, LP, guess what? I brought MSMR back to the channel, doing live action forest walks and capturing real sounds of animals and soothing music. We got unicorn vibes. Hey, Beautiful Life. Beautiful Life says, so Yogi, it's 3:30 nighttime here. What are you still doing up? Or are you up early? Eric says, Michael, awesome. Got to check that out. Michael says, if I was there, LP, I would help you out, but I use a pool saw. Someone says, hello, beautiful life. Sonal, how are you doing? Chris says, Sonal tiramisu is so great. If you had to pick between tiramisu and peach cobbler, Chris, what would you pick? He says, well, Eric, thank you. I'd have never guessed that. And Eric, do you have a store or do you have to stored or treat to preserve? It's a good question. Duncan says, Stitch, the important thing is you get good sleep. How many hours do you get? Hey, Duncan, how many hours of sleep do you get? Sanel says, I agree, Nature Dog. Sanel says 298 pounds 10 months ago. Now I'm 238. Let's go. Why not you? Guys, if you want to be inspired, definitely go hang out with Chill Sal. Man, 10 months ago. What do you think you're going to be in a year? You going to do something special for that 1 year anniversary? Shirley says, Duncan, it's nearly 11 p.m. where you are. Get some sleep, you. Sanel says, doing well, battling a small headache. I'm sorry to hear that. Beautiful Life said, I suddenly woke up from India. Welcome from India, my friend. Motherland of yoga. Such as well, around 14 to 11 hours of sleep. And Duncan says, well, if you're getting that amount of sleep, you will be fine. Duncan says, Eric, too often I average 7 hours. Need to prioritize more. I can understand that. Michael says, I tried using chainsaws, but I have one stuck with the ones I buy off Amazon. To use a pull, besides, it's a good workout. It is a good workout. Having worse luck with chainsaws is not something I want to hear. Chris says, tiramisu is my favorite of everything. Butterscotch. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Just felt like saying butterscotch. Sal says, yes, I have something planned, Yogi, or working on it. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Share Gem says, also, everyone support Lucy. We will definitely support Lucy. Thank you, Share Gems. Beautiful Life says, anyone from India? I don't think right now, but we do have friends who are from India. Maybe they'll be here later tonight. Duncan says, thanks, Shirley. I'm a night owl, unfortunately. What time do you normally go to bed, Duncan? Snell says, Ninja Dog never try tiramisu and everything. Life says, yeah, yoga, see hoga. Get unicorn vibes. Duncan says, how much sleep do you get, Yogi? I get about 5 hours of sleep a night. And have for quite some time. Sometimes a little more. Sometimes I'm able to. I've been taking naps lately, which has been helpful. I think I need to alternate my yoga nidra practice with naps. One day a nap, one day yoga nidra. Shirley says to Michael, I always have trouble with my chainsaws. leaking oil. I gave up. I use reciprocals because I don't have anything too big. Someone else says, chat is going so fast. I don't even remember what I wrote. Yeah, it is going fast. Beautiful Life says, guys, have a great night's sleep. Take care. Yogi Pranayam, my friend. Thank you so much. Chris says, Sonal, I know. And Michael says, yeah, they're more problematic than they're worth, Shirley. Duncan says, you don't want to know, Eric, remnants of communicating with China when I was manufacturing my product. Duncan says, 5 hours is not much if you're training like you do. How long are your naps? They've been about 30 minutes right now. Now, I also do 2 meditations, sometimes 3, but definitely always never missing 2 meditation sessions that are very restful. That's from more restful than sleep, actually. Anywhere from 20 minutes to 40 minutes. Lisa says, I like to get 10 to 12 hours at once in a 48 period, up to 36 hours sleep for up. She's up for 36 hours to sleep for 10 or 12. You mentioned that the other day, Lucy. I think you need a bigger chainsaw, Michael. Eric says I have a new watch that monitors my sleep. And yesterday was the first time I ever got good night's sleep since I've had it since Father's Day. It was 7.5 hours of sleep. Hey, does it tell you how much deep sleep that you got? Like each stage of your sleep? Anyone here snore? Has anyone here been told that they snore? And are you guys doing your, do you have a sleep hygiene plan in place to help you with your sleep? For those who've been coming for a while, you've heard me talk sleep hygiene a lot. Shirley says, well, Lucy, are you able to stay healthy sleeping in that schedule? Duncan says, I am surprised that you haven't broken down more often. Not sure if you produce growth hormone through during meditation. I would think so. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm in a very, very deep mind state. You go all the way from alpha to alpha, delta, all the way to theta. Praveen says, namaste, Praveen. Welcome, my friend. Eric says it moderates REM sleep, deep sleep. How many times you woke up? How many times did you wake up in that 7.5 hours? Duncan says, well, meditation itself doesn't actually cause a significant increase in growth hormone. It can positively influence the body's hormonal balance, potentially leading to indirect benefits. Thank you, Duncan. Duncan, what was the source for that? Lisa says, everyone that knows me knows that I bust my behind on here. You certainly do. Hardest working girl on YouTube. Hey, Heavenly Star, how are you, my friend? Eric says, I snore randomly. Kat says, hi to Praveen, and I feel like I get put to sleep, no issues. I'm glad to hear that, Kat. Getting to sleep was always difficult for me. It's much better now. It might be better right now than it has ever been. I also wake up fairly often. And it says, thank you for the information, Duncan. But Duncan, you're absolutely right. We should definitely be prioritizing sleep. Eric says, only once this time did I wake up, but normally it's like 4 or 5 times. There's an ancient practice, 2 sleeps, tribally. We would sleep when the sun went down. We would sleep from dusk to right about midnight. That's the first sleep, maybe before, from dusk to maybe 11. And then that would when we would get up, we would practice making babies, we would sing, story time, stuff like that. And then we'd go to sleep and we would sleep until dawn. I practice that. Kat says, and no snoring, but apparently I talk in my sleep. She might be asleep right now. You never know. Shirley says, LP, your brain is so creative. I imagine it's busier than most. Heavenly Star, how are you? Everyone said I love the Heavenly Star. There were a few times that I snored, but I'm such a light sleeper that I would wake myself up snoring. Anna says, do you write down the dreams you remember, Yogi? Not at this point, but I have kept a dream log for several years. I would practice as often in Buddhist and Sufi psychology, writing down your dreams as soon as you wake up and you remember, and just write down stream of conscious. And then the next day, you take a single point that you wrote down, and then you free verse from there, writing everything that comes to you. And then you take something from there and there and there, however long you feel like going on. And you get a lot of great insights. How about you, Anna? Praveen says, ego builds walls, illusion paints windows on them. I like that, Praveen. I like that. Hey, Praveen, Kat and I Thursday will be talking all about the ego. 5:25. What's up, L Dog? L Dog says, yo, Yogi, bro. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Kat says, okay, if we want to get really down to it, I am totally asleep right now. And we are all just characters in Kat's dreams. I'm okay with that. Hey, Odom. How are you? Julie says, and Anna, I think it's midnight for you. Are you all right? Anna waves at Kat. Michael says, so I rescheduled my live stream with my friend Debunk the Junk for next Monday on the 7th from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central. I'll be on the lookout for you, Michael. Praveen says, okay, sir, Thursday? Yeah, Praveen, I think this is your first time home that you'll be able to catch Kat and I. I know it's going to be late for you. I apologize. Duncan says, what is your favorite saying, people? I'm glad you asked that. Of course, I have lots and lots. Anna says, I don't remember my dreams. I wish I would. Do you remember having dreams? Daisy says, hey, Yogi, watching ads? Thank you. Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate that. Michael says, this will be on Mysteries Untold by Michael Burkeen's channel. Heather says, Brother Eric, have you been drinking water? Heather says, Eric LaPointe. Everyone's saying hi. Daisy says hi. Kat says hi to Anna. Hey, Anna Marie. Hello, Miss Yogi and incredible people in the chat. Hope everyone is doing well. We are. Anna, how are you? Odom says, I'm good, Yogi. Hope you are too. I am, Odom. Thank you. Eric says, I drank all the water, Heavenly. Duncan says, my favorite is you can't put a price on good advice. Heavenly says, hi, beautiful cat. And good brother, Eric. Lately, Duncan, my favorite saying has been, forgiveness is giving up the hope of a better past. Forgiveness is giving up all hope of a better past. But that reminds me, I wanted to read something. Anyone here a fan of E.E. Cummings? And it says, hi, Shirley. Yes, it's 10 minutes past midnight. I'm all right, and thank you, Shirley. Heavenly Star says hi to Anna Marie. Rick Point says, Duncan, I heard a good one today. The devil can't make hell beautiful, but he will make the road beautiful on the way there. That sounds like a country saying, like a good old country saying. It's actually good advice. And it says, yes, I remember having dreams. Do you wake up in the middle of the night, Anna? You can set, here's what they do in Tibetan Dream Yoga. Set the intent. After going to sleep, say to yourself 3 times, tonight I will sleep, I will dream, and I will wake up and I will remember my dreams. And have a notebook nearby. Look at that notebook and remind yourself that when you wake up, no matter what time you wake up, that you will write down whatever it is. And just keep practicing that. Kat says, hi, Heavenly. Duncan says, nice, Eric. Anna Marie says, not too bad. Canning tomatoes today and working in the garden. Been a beautiful day. Now we're watching the storms roll in. Yeah, we had storms too. Looks like it still might storm. Kat says, make me a fan. Duncan says, have you heard the saying, no rest for the wicked? But have you heard the complete saying? I haven't. I bet you Sniper has. Daisy says hi to anyone I missed. Heavenly Star says hugs for everyone. Hey, Isabella. Isabella, how are you? Isabella says hello. Cat waves at Daisy. Isabella sending some love. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope everyone here is subscribed to our friend Isabella. Let me bring up. I absolutely love E.E. Cummings. Cat said, poof. You're a fan? Just like that. That's all it took. Poof. Thank you, Kat. David says, since D-Day I started doing Yogi Sir's live sessions, I began to truly believe that genuinely positively still exists online. Their words restore hope, uplift hearts. Thank you, Praveen. Man, I'm so glad you're home, Praveen. I know Kat is the same. Hey, Praveen, actually, just a few weeks ago, Kat had asked if we could actually say a prayer for you and your wife. Anna says, thank you, Yogi. I will practice. Let me know how it works for you, Anna. Carlos Castaneda has a wonderful book on dreaming, too. The complete saying is no rest for the wicked or the virtuous alike. I wonder why we stopped it at no rest for the wicked. Eric says, facts, yes, we are changing the narrative on the internet one day at a time. Positivity is the way to be. Eric Lapointe said something, he's repeated it, but I remember the first time hearing him say that, and it was a oh wow moment. Eric Lapointe said he's using YouTube to make himself a better person. It was an oh wow moment for a couple of things. One, someone would decide to do that. Two, I thought Eric Lapointe was pretty awesome already. Don't see how he can make himself a better person. How does someone who is that good of a person make themselves better? Kat says, Isabella, awesome channel. Isabella does have an awesome channel. Hey, Swicky. Swicky says, like for you. Swicky, we're going to mod you up, my friend. If you want to explore some other channels, it'll make it easier for you. And Eric, thanks for saying that. I absolutely agree with you. Shirley says, Praveen, another great thing about this interweb stuff is that I missed the singing to Abby, but I'm still able to see it. Hey, Toy Pups. Toy Pups, how are you? And happy Canada Day. Kat says, because we want to believe we're guilty. Ah. Kat, you are so wise. Makes perfect sense. Swicky says, thank you very much. You're welcome, Swicky. It makes it easier for people to connect with you and for you to connect with others. And I hope everyone does. Thank you, Kat. It's pretty much scheduled for 5 hours, Duncan. But the first thing I do is breath work and meditate. Toy Pups, how are you? She might not be able to participate. It's a holiday in Canada right now. So I wanted to read E. E. Cummings. Definitely one of my top poets. Definitely my top American poet. Him, Mary Oliver. Anyway, I thank you, God, for this most amazing day, for the leaping greenly spirits of trees, and for the blue dream of sky, and for everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes. What a beautiful prayer that is every morning, if you could remember that. I thank you, God, for this most amazing day, for the leaping greenly spirits of trees, and for the blue dream of sky, and for everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes. E. E. Cummings, man, could read him hours on end. Julie says, Toy Pups. Toy Pups says, Lucy, hey, chat. You having a good holiday, Toy Pups? Duncan says, so you are planning to get only 5 hours? You're not giving yourself the opportunity to get 7? Pretty much. This is a time that I'm naturally drawn to wake up. There's no real desire to stay in bed any longer. I wake up and I do restorative practice. So, Kat says, I feel like you're making leading statements. Me? Not me. Kat, would I do such a thing? Tip Up says, we are well. Hey, chat, we are muted but playing in the back while we watch. Eric says, one day they will say the internet was nothing but negativity. And what changed that? And the answer will be just Yogi doing burpees in his basement. Thank you for saying that, Eric. Man, the answer is going to be all of us, for sure. Everyone here, literally every single person here is a force of positivity, a force of love. It's absolutely amazing. Speaking of positivity, speaking of love, look who it is.
Oh,
Hello, Superstar Selma.
hello, Superstar Yogi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Guess what?
What?
I called my ex-boyfriend.
Well, that's
Actually, he called me, and he said he wants to hang out with me.
What do you think of that?
Hanging out with him is okay, but
Be careful.
I will, and I'm kind of scared because I know what he's gonna do. Like me
Right.
personally, I will spray him with water when I get over there.
Hey, Selma,
Yeah,
will you hang out with me? I'm going to also read some from the chat. Is that okay?
yeah.
Thanks. And you can help too. If you see something that I missed, let me know.
Okay.
Kat says, I'm starting to see you as a teacher in the class. Teacher/student. You and I together. Shirley says, or Anna says, hi to Swix, Fam Outdoors. Shirley says, OP, you got to make him cry again. We were talking about that today, actually. I was breaking up a little bit, talking to someone that I cared so deeply about. It's good to cry that way. It's a little embarrassing to cry that way, but it's good to cry that way. Pip Up says, yes, Yogi, resting up. Hope you're resting your voice. We got a party coming up on Friday. Selma, you going to be with us to party on Friday?
The singing?
Yep.
Yes.
Good. Because I'm coming for you.
What?
I'm coming for you.
Nuh-uh.
You know what they say? To be the champ, you gotta...
I'm coming for Eric Chicken.
I think Eric's ready. Eric Point says, surely he's used to it. Cat says, yo, I was thinking of that poem the other day. Such a beautiful poem. Cat says, hi, Selma.
Hi, Cat.
Daisy says, hi, Selma.
Hi.
Anna says, hi, Selma.
Hi.
Duncan says, would be of the opinion that the best restorative practice would be a good sleep. I would agree. Physically for the body and physically for the brain. I would agree. Although, Duncan, I don't know. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I feel more rested from 40 minutes of meditation than I do from an entire night's sleep. There's a reason for that. You step into the fourth state of consciousness, Turiya, which is completely restorative because you are not relating to any thoughts whatsoever. Even in sleep, remember that you spend a fair amount of time in dream state, which is the second state of consciousness. So this is putting you on a whole different, a transcendental point. But I wouldn't argue against what you're saying at all.
Yogi?
Yep.
Did you get new glasses?
I did get new glasses. Do you like them?
Yeah.
You like them better than the old glasses?
I like the old one.
Do you? I still have... The old ones broke.
Yeah.
And I was still wearing them. Everyone was laughing at me, so but I have another pair just like them.
Why people always laugh at you?
I don't know why people always laugh at me, Selma. Because I don't think that I think that they think that you're not going to wag your finger at them when they do.
I will wag my finger right now.
Thank you. Guys, you see what's in store for you? That'll teach you guys to laugh at me.
Rod Dingo.
Heavenly Star says, Selma, where's your beautiful face?
I'm shy.
You're going to give Heavenly Star just a peek, maybe? Thumbs up.
That's my hand.
Eric Point says, Duncan, yes. My watch says non-restorative sleep. And the first time today when it didn't say it, I'm not going to lie, I felt great. Jessica, how are you feeling, my friend?
I can show you.
Hey, Skits.
I can show you it. Here.
There she is. Just for you, Heavenly Star. Skit says, I went live while you were on. So sorry, my head's all over the place. Hope you're well, Yokester Brewster. Love you, brother. And chat. Skits, never apologize. Not for something like that. Man, the internet is big. Hey, it is called the Wide World Web, right?
Hi, chicken.
Eric Point says, my name is Eric, and I like to party. You're in the right place, because we're going to do some partying on Friday. Cat says,
Yeah.
no new ones. Cat likes the new ones best, Selma.
Yeah.
Shirley says, Buddha really rocked your challenge, Sue. You must be really proud of her. Eric Point says, the Jay Jordan wags his finger at the end of his live snail, Selma. And Selma and Jay think alike. Great minds think alike. What do you think of that, Selma?
Yeah, no. And who said that?
Eric Point said that.
Eric the chicken. Wagging my finger at you.
Hey, Eric Lapointe, are you going to join the sing-along on Friday? Hey, Leo. Leo says, Buddha is a champion. She killed the routine. She's a savage. How did day number 1 go, Leo? He says, damn it, Skits. Do I have to come over there and hug you up? I think you might have to, Charlie. You know what? I'm live. One of the reasons I'm live 3 times a day is feel free to skip me. Feel free to go support a friend. I'll be here every single day. Never, ever worry about, honestly, never worry about missing me. Chances are I'm going to say the same thing that I said yesterday. Eric says, Snow City, we got the Skits. Eric says, Skits, I totally get it. Brother, I'm not perfect. I have low lows all the time, bro. But you know what? Causing it, and that is a huge step. I want to get through this. Thank you, Eric. Skits says, Eric, love, hey, bro, I get frustrated. I get depressed. I gamble, lose money, but I don't really care about that. Hate my life maybe too much to say in a chat, but I prefer to be honest.
Hi, puppy mommy. I didn't see puppy mommy.
Yep, she's there.
I didn't see her come in.
Jessica will be right back. Hey, Skits. Reach out whenever you need. Whenever you need. We don't even have to say anything. I'm taking my supplement. And Toy Pup says, I love you, Skits. Thank you, Toy Pups. And she says, you'll be okay, puppy mom, I promises. And you know what, Selma?
Yeah.
when Puppy Mommy promises, we know that she keeps her promises, right?
Yes.
So if she promises you're going to be okay, Skits, you're going to be okay. Hey, Rebecca. It's day 2 for a couple, officially day 1 for everyone else. Gotcha. She says, Skits, I'm in the phone book. Is that a relic to you? Man, there might be people here who've never actually used a phone book before. Kat says, you have so many friends, and their friends, they're going to want you to go live. We need everyone to shine their light. So, Skits, no need to apologize. I love you. Shine on, brother. Thank you, Kat. And you're absolutely right. Honestly, I would absolutely love to send people over to you, Skits. Some of my very best live streams have been me. Just me. No one else here. Theo says, so far I have 5 crews suffering with me. Hey, who are the, here are the 5. Hopefully they will stick through. Oh yeah, I can't see anyone on that list not going through with it. Reaper, Burpees Giant, Oscar, and Buddha.
Yogi.
Yep.
I tell you to say Puppy Mommy Pookie Bookie Bear.
I don't know if I could say that. Say that again.
I tell you to say Puppy Mommy is a Pookie Nookie Bookie Bear.
Pookie, Nuki. What was last one?
Bookie Bear.
Pookie. Pookie, Nuki, Bookie Bear.
Yes.
Toy Pops. You want me to say Toy Pops is a Pookie,
Nookie Badookie.
Nuki, Bookie Bear. Pookie, Nuki, Bookie Bear. So you want me to say Toy Pops is a Pookie, Nuki, Bookie Bear. I won't say that. I will never say Toy Pops is a Pookie, Nuki, Bookie Bear. Selma.
She is a Pookie.
I promise you that you will never ever hear me say that Toy Pops is a Pookie, Nuki, Bookie Bear.
You said it again.
I said what again?
Pookie Nookie Dookie Badookie Bear.
I said Pookie, Nuki, Padookie Bear?
Yes.
I don't think I ever said Pookie, Nuki, Badookie Bear. Ever.
You said it again. I made you say it.
I said what again?
Pookie Nookie Bookie Badookie Bear.
I don't think so. Did anyone in the chat hear me say Pookie, Nuki, Pookie, Panuki Bear? I bet they're going to say no. You never said that. What do you think they're going to say?
I think they're going to say yes. Yogi just said it.
I think they're going to say he didn't say it. He didn't say it.
Why did all the Yogi said Pookie Nookie Badookie Bear to Puppy Mommy?
I have never said Pookie, Nuki, Badookie Bear.
I heard you again.
You heard me do what again?
Pookie Nookie Badookie Nookie Bear.
No, not me. You see that? Rebecca says, I never heard you say that, Yogi. Rebecca said she never heard me say Pookie, Nuki, Badookie Bear.
You did again.
You did what again?
You said Pookie Nookie Badookie Bear.
I don't think so. Rebecca swears that she never heard me say Pookie, Nuki, Badookie Bear.
You did again.
I think you're imagining it.
No.
I'm going to agree with our friend Eric Lapointe. You got this. And you got this, and we're with you all the way. All right, Leo says, what did Leo say? Much love to y'all. Let's get day 2. Finding, that's an awesome name, by the way, too. Kat says, hey, Yogi, what do you think about focus, life force, energy? I know very little. Kat, I don't know much either, but let's look that up. Let's explore that together. Let's see if I can get some information, and let's talk about this tomorrow. Maybe maybe I know this under a different name. So it's along the lines of Reiki, right? Basically, so we're talking Qi, using Qi.
Do you know what my ex-boyfriend said?
What did your ex-boyfriend say?
He called me slow because he thinks I'm fat. He thinks I'm slower than him, and I tell him that I'm faster than him because I won the 400 and 500 run.
You challenge him to a race.
Yes.
When are you gonna race?
The 400 and 500 running.
Well, I hope you win.
Harris is gonna lose. Harris is gonna lose.
I think he is, for sure.
He's a chicken.
You think so?
Yeah. He calls you slow, Yogi.
Me slow?
He calls you slow.
Doesn't he see my trophies in the background? All my
No.
medals?
No.
Look at all those. Look, there's a trophy right there. You see that trophy?
Yeah.
And then you see that medal hanging up?
Yeah.
And you see right above that way little plaque up above? That is for first place in a 24-hour race.
Yeah. And how's it called Puppy Mommy Slow?
Well, yeah, I can see that. Puppy Mommy's slow.
How do you know she is slow?
I'm just guessing. Praveen says, I want to run 10 kilometers with Yogi Sir. That would be fun, Praveen. I don't think I could keep up with you. Twip Up says, we're all holding hands together. Yes, we are. So, hey, Kat. The Focus Life Force Energy seems to be a specific way of using Qi. I like the thought. And of course, if you practice Qigong, and hey, I'd love to teach you a little Qigong routine that I've been doing for ages. And it's a way to focus your energy, Qi, and use it, healing yourself, healing others. Very specifically. Praveen says, no, Yogi, you're super fit. I know. Not as fast as used to be. I don't train to go fast anymore. It says a little bit lonely in my own company, and I'm scared that I'm relying on YouTube and being part of all that's beautiful communities too much to feel not alone, and I'm scared you all see that. Hey, Skits. YouTube is a tool, and it's a tool to use to help you feel a little bit lonely. So you are using it exactly the way it should be used. And you are in the right place with the right people, surrounding yourself with absolute love. Because every single person on this live stream love you. And if we were to go to another live stream in the same community, it would be the same. They would love you. Just because it's online doesn't make it any less love, doesn't make it any less powerful, doesn't make it any less real. Trust me on that. What do you think, Selma, about how much we love Skits?
Skits, we love you so much. with our hearts, and we love you forever and always. And don't give up on yourself. Just keep your head up, and we will be there for you in your heart, and we will give you an air hug and a kiss just for you. And we care about you. We all love you, and we are here for you always. And I hope you understand that we are your friends.
Thank you, Selma. That was beautifully said.
You're welcome.
Kat, do you have information about the place? She says, Skits, I would imagine that Jace would do a third visit if you need him. Skits says, thank you, Eric.
Hi, Dundee.
Hey, Marlon. Steph says, Skits, you're creating illusions that are not in my personal perspective. Just so you know, brother.
Dundee, say hi, sexy yogi.
I wonder who he's talking to.
You.
Me?
Yes,
No,
you.
he can't be talking about me. Kat says, Soma is love.
I love Skits. I love Dundee. I love Kat, Rebecca, and Yogi, and Puppy Mommy, and all of you.
Thank you. That's okay, Marlon. Hey, Selma. Skits says, oh, Selma, you made my day with that. Thank you so much. You have such a kind heart. Hope you're smiling because that made me smile.
I'm smiling.
Shirley says, oh, Lucy, it's more than a bit frustrating, though. Oh, there. I missed Lucy's comment. People can find their soulmate online. Love knows no distance. I agree, Lucy.
Let's go, Skitsy.
I don't think he'd mind being called Skitsy. Hey, Selma.
Yeah.
We're going to go to bed in a little bit. You think maybe you sing a song for Skits to make him feel better?
Yes. I'm not gonna put no sound of the music, but I will put mute, and it's gonna stay that way. Cause I don't want you to get copyrighted.
I appreciate that.
That would be bad. The copyright.
It would. It would be bad. It would not be the best. Thank you, Kat. Kat, I'm going to look that up.
I hope Skits will understand that we are here for Skits.
Hey, Mohammed.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Skits?
I think Skits is ready. Oops.
I hope
That's okay.
Skits will understand that we love him.
I hope he does too.
Yeah. You ready?
Yep.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized Wherever you go, that's what I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like this last night, like this last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and I thought my earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Ooh, ooh, lost, lost and lost that we scream. I don't even wanna do this anymore. Consider what you know what you mean to me. And I love the almost was body for. Whatever you go, that's what I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like this last night, like this last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Right next to you. Next to you. Right next to you. Oh, there's more.
There's more.
Thank you. I love you guys.
We love you too. That was beautiful.
Yeah. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Ooh, I wanna be next to you. That's for you, Skip.
Beautiful. Hey, Selma, we're going to ring a bell for skits and for you, beautiful song for skits.
Yes.
One more time.
That's a
One
week.
more time. One more time.
That's better.
Thank you. Skit says, Selma, you are awesome. We love you and you're singing. All I need. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Songs always help, don't they? Kat says, so good, Selma.
Thank you.
Let's see. In about 2 minutes, we'll wrap things up. Muhammad says, bravo, Selma.
Thank you.
Skit says, thank you again. Julie says,
You're
everybody's struggling too, Jessica. As usual, I have no advice, but big prayers for you. Shirley, I'm going to join you in those prayers. And I think prayers is actually better than advice. Advice can be good, it can be bad. People can take it, people can leave it. But prayers cover everything. Don't you think so, Selma?
Yes.
Can we don't have to say anything, But if we just for a moment fold our hands in front of our heart and send some prayers to our friend Jessica,
Yes.
just send some prayers, some love, asking for a healing to take place.
Yes.
As well, for everyone else. I'm tempted to try to sing a song to end things. That might be the hardest song I ever tried to sing. So maybe I'll wait. We'll sing it Friday.
We should do a duet, like singing you, singing and I sing.
We could try to do that. I don't know what song that we would do.
We can do like "Day with a Smile" with Lady Gaga.
I'd have to learn how to do that. That's the problem. Most of the songs that I know are pretty old, and we could sing "You and My Sunshine" together sometime. I do know that one.
Yes.
Muhammad says, today was my first broadcast on my channel, and Emma was with me on the broadcast. I'm sorry, I missed that, Muhammad. So yeah, maybe I'll try to do a song tomorrow.
Yeah. I hope Eric let Chicken bring his game on Friday.
What do you think? Eric Lapointe, you gonna do some singing on Friday?
We all know that he's a chicken.
Ooh, I heard that. I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
I think he is crazy. You didn't hear that, Yogi?
I didn't hear that. Eric is he's grinning. Rebecca says, don't get out of it that easy. I'm still waiting for another Mamma Mia song. I do like singing that.
Oh, I
Right,
love that
Thomas.
song. I can play for Rebecca.
Let's see. But we can't hear it. We can't hear it because we don't want to get copy strike or stricken or struck. I'll sing a song to close things off. Skits, Jessica, everyone else who is feeling a little something today. Some of you want to stay up and listen?
Yeah.
All right. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough. Sorry, guys. And friends just can't be found like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled waters, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. For you guys.
That was amazing.
Thank you, Selma. The reason I'm here to be a friend, not a, to be a friend, to be a friend.
And I can sing one of Puppy Mommy's favorite songs called Joy to the World. And I feel like I want to sing to Puppy Mommy to make her feel better and not to be sad. I want Puppy Mommy to be happy in life and be happy is the best way you can have. And be sad all the time. It's kind of like when you be sad about something, it's okay to cry it out. And if you cry, you have to be strong. Because when you keep your cry in, um, it will make your headache hurt, your head hurt. And I would take Puppy Mommy's advice. Just cry it out, and crying is good. And Puppy Mommy is very strong and powerful, and we love her so much. And I just wanted to sing her songs that way she don't be sad and start crying. And I I love Puppy Mommy so 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 much. And and I love her.
You said you wanted to sing a song?
Yes.
How about Sunshine? And then I think our friend Muhammad wants to come up and say good night for us, and then I'm going to go to bed.
Okay.
Thank you, Selma.
Puppy Mommy, are you ready? You are my sunshine. You my only sunshine. You make me happy with stars so gray. You make me happy how much I love you. Please don't take Puppy Mommy away.
Beautiful. And no one ever will. No one will ever take her away. She definitely loves you so much that she would never go anywhere, Selma.
You guys do not take Puppy Mommy away, because if you do, my finger will back at you.
Yes, it will.
My finger
Hey.
is powerful.
Could you tell everyone good night for me, and then we'll see if Muhammad wants to come up and say good night as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yogi said good night, and he loves you so much, and he will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 5:25.
Yep. Thank you, Selma.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you being my co-host tonight.
You're welcome. And the winner is Puppy Mommy is the winner. She's the winner of the competition.
She didn't even sing.
she's a winner.
She is a winner. I agree. All right, Selma. So we'll see you later.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Nature Dog.
Chris says, good night, Yogi and everyone. Good night. Muhammad, time to come up and say good night to everyone? So he says, Nature, see you tomorrow. If not, if Muhammad can't come up, hopefully he can come up tomorrow. I know he has a 10-day holiday. And if not, hopefully tomorrow he'll come up. And if he can't come up, I'm going to go to bed. That's okay, Michael. I like the fact that you were sending a letter. Someone says, love you, Nature Dog. Kat says, good night, Lucy. Happy birthday tomorrow. Yep. That'll be my next song is Happy Birthday. All right, guys. Thank you for humoring me and listening to me sing. I love that song. I love the thought of being a bridge over troubled water. And I think that is the best of us. I think that's what we all do. I watched every single one of you be a bridge there for Jessica, be a bridge there for Skits, and you have all, every single one of you, have been a bridge over troubled waters for me. Man, and you've seen it. I'd have been lost without you guys. Still. Eric Point says, another great live. Thank you, Eric. So, hey, let's keep it up. That's what we're here for. We're here to be friends. You guys heard me mention Ram Dass when he was asked, this will be the last time. I'm not going to give you a 17-minute goodbye. I know that's what you're expecting. It's going to be a quick and efficient, to the point goodbye. When Ram Dass, at the end of his life, was asked, what was the purpose? Why were we here? What was our big dharma? Dharma means your life purpose. And he thought about it. He put his head down and said, you know, we were here to just walk each other home. Thank you for walking home with me. I hope to repay the favor. I hope to walk home with each and every one of you. I love you guys. Kat says, it was beautiful, Yogi. I love you. I love you too, Kat. Sorry, guys. Skit says, thank you, everyone, for letting me get things off my chest. Absolutely. I love you all infinitely. Good night. Sweet dreams. Hope you all have a wonderful sleep. Don't forget, Friday, we're going to be singing. We got a singing party Friday night. I hope you join me. I hope those of you who haven't come up to sing will come up and sing. Muhammad says, thank you so much for everything, Yogi. Thank you, Muhammad. You've been a good friend for a long time. Extremely happy that you're such a valuable part of our community. Thank you, Chris. All right. I love you. So my goodbye was a little long. I apologize. Thanks, guys.